Who initiated the divorce?
I initiated the divorce.
What was the reason?
Okay, we were young and we didn't communicate well. And really for me, if I'm honest, it's that he was emotionally disconnected. I felt alone in the marriage. I tried really hard to find ways to get through to him and I couldn't. And so eventually I checked out and became very resentful and angry.
Shared custody?
Shared custody.
50-50?
Yeah, I'm really close to my dad, so I didn't want to deny him that.
Was he paying you child support?
Yes. Yes, and I did get child support all the way through until my kids went to college. But it really didn't amount to that much.
Just curious, how much was he paying you?
At the beginning, I think I probably got around $6,000 a month in like child support and alimony. But this is the man remembered. So I got about $2,500 a month for child support and about $5,000 a month for alimony. Maybe it sounds like no money to you, or maybe it sounds like a lot, but relative to what my ex-husband made, I really got very little money, and it was never enough to feel remotely comfortable. So I wish I had fought.
Looking at it now, the breakup itself no longer seems to be the biggest loss. Instead, the conversation centers on the financial reality that came after the divorce. The emotional pain fades into the background while the cost of a different lifestyle takes center stage. Right or wrong, it reveals how money can become one of the deepest battles once a marriage falls apart.
I'm single, and unfortunately, I'm attracted to men. Dating has been terrible. Most men, I tell them exactly what I need and what I'm wanting from them. Most of it is just better communication. That's literally it. Like, the bar is so low, and men can't even do that. It's like I'm holding the door open for them, and I'm like, hey, like, this is exactly what I need and what I'm wanting from you. And they just stand there, like, staring at the door. It's so tiring and it's so exhausting. Like, I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm like, why is this so hard for you? I literally told you what I wanted and what I'm needing. I like wrote it out and you can't even comprehend that. So that's where I'm at. I do have a date next weekend with a guy who has great communication. He's 37. Also, age does not matter. I've dated 40-year-olds who, dude, they're just dumb. And also, I'm so blunt these days, like straightforward, like they're like beating around the bush. And I'm like, oh, so you're canceling our date? And they're like, well, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, I would like for you to take the initiative to plan another date. Like, why don't you do that? Like, it's fine if you need to cancel, but just plan the next date. And then they don't. And then they ignore that text. And they're like, oh, you got a new tattoo? I want to see. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about my tattoo. What I care about is you.
At 36, she believed communication is the missing piece. But the way her message comes across feels more like a challenge than an invitation. Every conversation seems weighed down by expectations. Over time, that pressure can push people away. The problem may not be the words themselves, but the way they're being heard.
Fire dating nation that we're all living in, listen up. If you are talking to someone, if you are dating someone, if you think you like someone that's ghosting you, that's breadcrumbing you, that's keeping you on the hook just enough to make you think that they actually like and care about you, they don't. They don't respect you. They don't care about you. If they respected you and cared about you, they would care about your mental health. They would care about making sure that you felt secure enough in what you have with them, that you're not in your head. You shouldn't even be in your head, for God's sakes. So don't take it as a loss. Take it as a benefit. They're doing you a favor. They're showing you their true colors right off the damn bat so that you can get the
There's a reason her words carry so much intensity. They reflect repeated disappointments and too many mixed signals to ignore. Experiences like these can teach valuable lessons, but they can also leave lasting frustration. Now she's trying to understand the pattern, even if it's made her more guarded along the way.
Men in Minneapolis that are in their 30s, I'm curious where people are finding guys that are not on the dating apps because I'm very, very, very over the dating apps at this point. And I'm looking to find places to go out in Minneapolis or the Twin Cities area that has people that are in a similar age that's not just going to like a club or anything, because that is not my scene at all. Being 33, I have no desire to spend my Friday nights at 10 p.m. going out. That's just not at all what I'm interested in. So if you have any suggestions for places in Minneapolis, things to do, and not joining intramural co-ed teams, because sports are just not my thing, and I don't really enjoy the idea of having to sit at a co-ed sports league or something just to meet somebody. So if you have any other ideas of where to go that's generally a pretty social environment, I would love to hear from you, because honestly, I'm over the apps. Like I said, I'm over it. Also, if you are one of the single women in your 30s in Minneapolis and I'm trying to talk to, go ahead and give me a follow, because I'm very curious what your experience has been.
At 33, she's exhausted by the endless cycle of dating apps. It's not that they've completely failed. It's that the experience no longer feels natural. Expectations have changed, and finding a real connection seems harder than ever. So now she's looking beyond the screen, hoping genuine conversations can succeed where swipes no longer do.